Hi, this is a question with regard to Sjögren's disease, or Sjögren's syndrome as it is called. It is considered to be an autoimmune disease, and a disease where the body's immune system is supposedly attacking itself, and particularly in this case the glands that are producing moisture for keeping the eyes moist, or the salivary glands producing saliva, and other glands that make sure that the body doesn't dry out. And the negative effects or side effects of this syndrome can be wide-reaching, affecting the systemic organs in the body. And in my opinion, it is not an autoimmune disease where the body mistakenly attacks itself, but it is the body trying to attack the things that cause the shutdown or the reduction of efficiency of these moisture-producing glands. The body is not creating such an inflammatory response without a reason, and the medical model doesn't allow us to understand what those reasons are, because they don't look for simple things like dietary problems or digestive problems, which usually are rooted in the blockage of the bile ducts in the liver. And from my experience, this syndrome is very much related to bile duct congestion in the liver, and the person who asked this question basically wanted to know whether liver flushes can have a positive impact on this developmental disease. So yes, absolutely. The main reason why the body is attacking its own tissues is because there are toxins accumulating in the glands and in the softer tissues, in the interconnective tissues, that are basically warranting or prompting a release by the body's immune system of targeting antibodies and macrophages, B cells, T cells, and so on, which are involved in the inflammation response. So it's very important to sort of remove oneself from the symptomology of this, and not see that as the disease itself, but to go to a different place and ask the question, why does the body have to attack different parts of itself? Basically, the body is programmed to do that. It's finding out whatever doesn't belong in the body, what has to be neutralized, destroyed, attacked, removed. And the liver is the main organ that supposedly is to do that. And that means the liver is removing toxins, noxious substances, chemicals, heavy metals, all kinds of chemicals from the environment, from the food, pesticides, all sorts of things that are not supposed to enter the body. But if the liver is overtaxed in its ability to keep the blood clean and healthy, then these toxins will start circulating into the tissues, where they will eventually saturate these tissues. And incidentally, the tear-producing glands in the eyes, for example, they are eliminative functions of the body. So why do we tear? Why do we create moisture? Well, to remove dust, to remove all kinds of things that should not penetrate into the tissues. So when the body produces mucus and has a discharge, like during a cold, then that is a very, very prominent and important protective mechanism. The body liquefies things in order to remove them. So if these glands that produce those liquids are disturbed or damaged, and the body is drying out, then these toxins can no longer leave the body, and the net result is further inflammatory responses that are then mistaken for an illness. So this particular syndrome, which affects about 4 million Americans, can be remedied more easily than people think it can. And I definitely recommend that everyone who has drying out of their glands, that they take recourse to a series of liver flushes which will open the bile ducts, allow the liver once again to remove toxins from the bloodstream so that they don't accumulate in such sensitive glands as the tear glands or other moisture producing linings of the intestines, for example, and the salivary glands and so on. So it's very important to go to the root cause of this issue and not just doctor on the symptoms, because that doesn't give us much of a clue where this issue is coming from. Once again, I do wholeheartedly recommend for those kinds of problems to do a series of liver flushes and make sure that the diet is appropriate, that you don't eat foods that have dehydrating effects or drinking beverages that dehydrate the body further, but to properly hydrate with water, sometimes putting a pinch of sea salt in the water to make sure that the body is holding on to some of the moisture and is not just losing it. So having said that, I hope this will satisfy your question. Thanks.